Okay.
Happy. Happy what? New.
Happy new decade.
Yes. Happy New Year.
And
Happy
you-
New Month.
And you may have thought
Happy
we
new
weren't
day.
coming back.
Oh my God, we're back. We're back.
Blame it on me.
Hope you missed us.
Blame
I
it.
missed us. I actually missed us more than I think you missed us. And there's a reason for that. Stay tuned. Kiss me, you fool. We actually haven't even kissed a little bit because my baby wasn't feeling so good.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I rang in the new year hugging the toilet.
Actually, you left the old year and went into the new year.
Yeah, that was quite a transition.
Right?
Yeah, I had a bit of a stomach bug,
Where is
I
everybody?
guess. People are here,
They here?
coming in.
Yeah.
Facebook's a little slow.
So,
Um,
I think the last time we were on, I think, was Sunday, right before you got
yes,
sick.
it was the 30th.
And that is why we didn't come. Hey, Michelle, Happy New Year.
And we were supposed to host New Year's Eve here. That would have not been pretty.
Well, we were thinking of doing that. We were thinking of hosting.
Yes, we were thinking of hosting, but it was never going to happen if I was going to be
Right.
sick.
No. And actually, even rescheduling, is we
If
didn't know when
we
you
were
feel
gonna invite
better.
people over, how was I going to even
So
go anywhere?
I want
if
to
was
rewind
not-
for a second because so I have to tell you, Robert, it was a really hard few days for me because he really is my partner in every way, and he wanted to be left alone, and I can totally respect that and understand that.
But the clock was blinking on the VCR, and she didn't know how to get to stop blinking.
No,
so she needed me.
No, that's not true. But I need you for other things. I didn't really watch much TV, frankly, but it was quiet. I was by
That was a
myself.
joke.
I know it was a joke, Robert.
I
Okay.
get a bell that I ring every time I tell a
Ding, ding,
joke,
ding,
so
ding,
Holly knows it's.
All right.
I'm
I guess
telling a
coming
joke.
into New Year, you didn't change very much. You didn't make any goal setting.
Oh yes, I have a whole list of resolutions, and I will be starting the fire with it later.
You're funny. So to me, first of all, I said I wanted to rewind a bit. I've been meaning to show this for the past week, and I kept forgetting.
Uh-huh.
So I tell you, I love having a birthday in December. I love.
What's up, Steve?
Um,
Hello, Michelle.
I
Happy New Year to you.
love that it's around the holiday time. I think it's such a festive time of year with lights and snowflakes and and it's been kind of nice weather too, except for all that rain we had, I think. But I think, right, with some of the weather that we had. We
It
didn't
was
have
nice
snow.
today. I was standing outside today, getting a breath of fresh air, and I stood out there for at least 10 minutes, just with my face in the sun. It was beaming down on me. It was in the 40s today.
Well,
And
listen,
it just felt so good getting that vitamin D.
no, it does. You called me out actually about a few days ago to
Yeah,
come
it
out
was
and
the
do the same.
same-
Take a moment.
Happy
And
2020.
it feels
I'm
so
still
good.
writing 1986 on my checks.
Yeah, Robert. Yeah, right. So I want to say that when we left you last, okay, we left you in 2019, and it's a very funky week. First of all, a lot of people are posting like that Wednesday, like it feels like today was Monday, and it does.
Yeah, when the holidays
Funky,
fall
wonky,
in like the
wonky.
middle of the week like that, it really is just
It kinda
kills everybody. I mean,
And 2 weeks.
it was like
It's 2
it was
weeks
it was
it
kind of a
is.
good time for me to get sick because you really couldn't get anything done anyway.
No, but we could have.
Well, we could,
We could have.
but nobody wants to do business.
But no one else
like
wants that.
Alex, our son, they closed the offices.
Right.
Like what?
But the thing is, when you close, this is the difference of being an employee or an entrepreneur. One of many differences. When you're an employee, most of the time, you're not really. Many people do bring home work with them, so I don't want to offend anybody. But most people, when they leave, they leave. A lot of people,
Right.
they leave.
I would say the majority of people
always
who
have
have
something to do.
jobs, when they leave work, their work is done.
Correct.
And they don't think about it or anything until they get to work the next day.
And hey, Adam. And but there are others that are working all the time when it's your business. You're servicing clients, asking questions, your sales team. Business is going on.
Yeah.
But we all pick and choose. Yes, knocks me off sync. Now I have to figure out what today was. Yes, so
Yeah.
so I felt like
And then suddenly the weekend again. You know, it's like
Tomorrow's
you have
Friday.
2 days off, and
Tomorrow's
then
Friday.
and then more
right,
weekend.
and what day is it? But the thing is, it's 2 weeks of it, and you also don't know. You want to be respectful of people and how they are with the holidays and their families. And
I guess you know what the big difference would be, like if we were on a beach in the Caribbean, I could give a shit.
well, then we'd be unplugged
Right.
and we'd disconnect.
But if you got to get stuff done, if you need to reach people and you want answers,
Well,
and you
we're
want, you know,
also-
and it's like, oh, I can't get you that answer for another 8 days.
But we have some great planning ahead.
You know, I'm like,
You know, and that's the other
8
thing.
days. That might be will be 8 months.
But it's kind of hard when my board of directors and my advisors and my partners are all here, and he's in bed and he is not feeling well. So I didn't say I couldn't do some things on my own, because I do. We have different responsibilities, but it has been a funky
we work
week.
collaboratively.
But honestly, yes, we do, and we and again, by the way, I wasn't able to talk much because I had no one to talk to because he was in bed. So I felt helpless, even though he thanked me.
She talks a lot,
Duh.
and she'll,
Oh, come
like,
on.
and I don't even have
It
to
was hard.
say anything.
It was hard.
They'll go dozens of minutes.
But you're
will
not telling. You
go,
don't.
and I
Wait a
have to
second. Did
say-
I not respect your quiet?
Yeah, for the most part.
I think.
Yes.
I
I
would
mean,
say-
I was in bed. How much could you interact with me?
But I couldn't. I went
So-
upstairs and I checked on you, and then I'd go down and I'd bring him more water because we kept him hydrated. He didn't
Yeah, I
really
was only
listen to
drinking
all
water.
the things.
I didn't eat for like
I
3
tried
days.
with
Today
cola.
was the first day I ate.
Right. Right. We only had a piece of rye bread and some soup and some Jello. Right.
So if I'm looking svelte, it was just.
Yeah, well, it was a good
because I
jump
sick.
start, and that's also getting sick is a good jump start to some goals when it comes to releasing some weight. But I want to go back to 2019 for a sec because
Yeah, this was like a good 2 day solid good
cleanse.
cleanse.
Yeah, too bad, but it wasn't
Too
supported
bad I
in
wasn't
nutrition
taking cleanse for life.
and nourished. Right, you actually, if you could have held
We
it down,
should've, yeah.
that next time, you know that would have been a good thing for you to do. But you weren't cleansing.
No,
You know, your body
it
said
was a forced cleanse.
Exactly. Hey, Georgia. Thanks for tuning in this morning. Oh, yeah, it was terrible. People had the flu. People had stomach bugs. You were not. A lot of people said a lot of people getting sick. Georgia
Yeah, I don't
tuned
think I had
in
the flu. I don't
to
think I
at my
had-
big meeting this morning.
Drink tequila. You know that is
Oh,
probably
I
the
love
solution
tequila.
for quite a bit of what ails.
Wait, but let me tell you, what did we get? So that's one of the things I wanted to mention. We had
you got a gift.
We got 2 gifts. One of them, this was from Elliot's Aunt Linda Sussman, which is actually my mother-in-law's maiden name. Okay, she said she'd been in the house. When she was in Africa, she bought us these really cool cups, like wine cups, like his and hers.
Mm-hmm.
And then this year she bought us this votive lantern and said it would go with the decor of your house. And you know what? She's right. This goes with the decor of my house. And then talk about tequila, Michelle. And yes, the fluctuation of the weather is the cause of sickness. I'm just letting Stephen and
Yeah.
anyone in your feed know. It doesn't help. It's hot, it's cold, it's raining, it's this thing, it's that.
Yeah, and we did have some shitty weather.
We,
you know.
we did. It didn't help.
Yeah.
Okay, but yours just
Well,
came
it lowers
on.
your immune
But-
system.
But this
That's
came
what
out
it
of
does.
yes, but it came out of a bad out of
That's
hell.
what it-
because we came home. So let me tell you, when we had Hanukkah with Elliot's family
Mm-hmm.
last Sunday, and this happened post that. So, but everyone else got sick. But listen, you never know. Everyone, like you said, is different. They gave us. I don't know. I kind of said I love tequila to Elliot's
Hey,
mom.
what's up, Michael?
And oh
Good to
yeah.
see you yesterday. Sorry, I didn't hang around to give you a hug.
Hey, Councilman. Yes, we're so sorry that we didn't. You know, Robert was
Yeah,
feeling
but I'm
so.
on the tail end of
Yes,
of
he's
being
feeling
sick,
better
so-
now. But yeah, I didn't want to carry on about Robert being sick because he got annoyed with me about that too. That
Well,
why
it's
did
just-
you're like very private. He's very
You know,
private.
which is ridiculous because I live my life here, right?
And we
But
just
it's
shared it.
like-
Do you care that we
yeah,
shared it?
No, because I don't know. I don't know why it weirded me out yesterday.
well, because you were not feeling
Well,
so
like the
great.
first 4 people
I'm also the
I
punching
saw
bag, but it's okay
was like, "How you feeling?"
He
How
didn't
you
really
feeling? I'm
punch me,
like,
though.
why does
because
everybody
we were at a
know that I'm
because we were at a
sick?
luncheon on Monday, where you know most to
Right.
all of the
When you
people.
said that, then it made sense as
Right.
to why all of these varied people knew
Those
I had been
particular
ill.
people, and no one wanted to go near you. So
Which is
anyway,
fine.
hey Karen.
I get it.
So thank you for the tequila recommendation, Georgia. But I will tell you, we got what is it with an M? Do you know the name of the brand? I had just said that I love tequila to Lindsay's fiance's mom, Sue, who would become friendly with his parents, and they invited us over for Hanukkah, which
And
was
Alex
very nice.
commented that it was a very
Yes, and I could go do some show and tell, but honestly, it was so nice. They bought us a really nice bottle of tequila, and I love tequila, so I thought that was very thoughtful. And I'm looking forward, and I said, to having a shot with them,
And I
or
think-
margarita
And I
with them.
think Georgia might know.
I
that
think Georgia
the
would
tequila,
know.
her living in Mexico.
I think New Mexico.
Mexico.
Why do I get confused? So I want to go. I just want to rewind for a second because some things that are old. There are some things that are just never changed. Let me put it that way, okay? And it doesn't matter what year it is. Since I'm young, my Aunt Sharon.
Younger.
Since I've been a little girl, my whole life, my Aunt Sharon, okay, and my Uncle Lonnie, my father's brother and sister, always acknowledge my brother, okay? Always. They call me or text me now.
Lonnie called you this year.
My Uncle Lonnie calls me every year. And I love him, and I'm grateful that he, he's my uncle, and I like that. And I love being an aunt. You know that so much.
He's a character.
You know how much I love being an aunt to Erica, Carly, and Jacob.
And he's a character. That's what I like about him. You don't think?
Who?
Your uncle is a
Oh,
character.
my uncle? Yeah. How does he talk?
He's a character. He's just a good guy. He's
He
a
is.
good guy.
He is. Even though I think he may have put my brother in the trunk of a car once, and that didn't really go over
Like I said,
too well.
he's a good guy.
Oh, well, then again, you're right. He had foresight. So my Aunt Sharon, though, I love this, okay? But,
Could rub some stuff.
okay,
on my arm.
when I get this in the mail to Mrs. Holly Ehrlich,
Giving out our address.
okay, that's okay. She lives in Tampa, Florida. When I get this envelope,
What's up, Steve?
I know who it's from. I know it's from my Aunt Sharon, and it's a card from my Aunt Sharon every year for my birthday. She sends me, and I have to tell you that never gets old. So talking about new, hey Steve,
Steve Moore, who's on my feed, is a longtime friend and great photographer. He shot our engagement, our proposal video,
which we're going to share with you.
hidden. He shot
Steve
it.
probably
but
never saw it.
Steve's.
I bet you he
No,
never
I
saw
bet you
it.
Steve has seen it.
I transferred it.
Steve
Thank you, Chris
also
Ladon.
for quite a number of years. I don't know if Steve, if you're on watching, works at B&H.
Yes.
B&H Photo Video, which if you're
The camera and audio
if you're
video
like
destination.
if like you're the least bit geeky into cameras or computers or anything like
It's a
electronics
must.
related,
It's a must-go place.
it is like people come to New York so they can go visit B&H, right? And we're lucky enough to have it like here all the time.
But people get shipped all over the world.
Oh
from
yeah,
them, right?
oh yeah, no. But they have, and the best part about B&H is that it's all on display. It's like, they have a million things, and you could touch every one of them. It's all out, So it's extraordinary. So Steve has worked there for many years now, and Steve does this thing in the morning when he travels into the city on the train, where he calls them the zombies. And he takes all these great photographs of the people on the train, just like buried in their phones, their headphones on and totally like zoned out, like one after the other. And he kind of does this series.
Yeah.
Like every day he'll take these pictures of the people just totally zoned out into their phone.
Well, I love New York, and I love people watching, which is really cool. Talking about people, this morning, which Georgia tuned in, I went live from my Believe, Inspire, Grow.
Better known as Big.
Better known as Big. My sisterhood, my empowerment group. And I wanted to start off, I said to Robert, I'm going. Today's the day one. You got to get back into the swing of things. I want to go. I asked some of my sisters if they're coming. Mm-hmm. They came. It was an amazing, this woman, Stacy, who is called the Mindset, Rich, Happy New Year, there was a woman, Stacy, today. If you're so inclined, scroll down, and you will see in my feed. I went live for the whole hour that she presented on resilience. Everybody could benefit. Lots of guys tuned in. It is a women's group, but this video I knew I wanted to share.
They snuck in with their penises.
And we all have challenges, but I will tell you something that Jeff tuned in this morning.
Jeff
Georgia.
Friedman, how could you have never been to B&H? You got to go. It's worth.
But bought plenty.
Worth the trip into,
yeah, it is.
Worth the trip
Jeff.
into
Actually,
the
you should go, Robert. I think that'd be fun.
You can't save on tax anymore. Change the law.
So I was at my Believe, Inspire, Grow, and I got to tell you, I'm surrounded by goodness. I love seeing people. I love reconnecting with people. It's going to be an amazing year. And the learning component, what they were talking about was relatable and relevant. I have to tell you also, being we didn't go live, okay? Hey, Lisa. When we didn't go live, it came up in my memories, Robert.
We should have done reruns.
But I did. I shared. You're right.
Should have done a
Oh my
watch
God, I
party.
didn't
You
think
should
of
have
it
done a
like
watch
that.
party. Pick one of your favorite
Let me tell you, wait.
episodes and
So there were two.
rewatched it.
There were 2 episodes. Actually, there was one I watched, and it's Hey Chitra, I missed you this morning at the Montville pod meeting. Let me tell you, okay. One
No,
of
if
them.
someone just
no,
tuned
listen.
in, like the pod meeting, like you would think like that you were some space
Chitra-
aliens.
Well, you know, pod. It actually has something to do with dolphins. Or...
No, the pods were from Night of the Living Dead.
No. That's not what these pods are. This is something about this is something else, and I forgot the reason why it's called pods versus chapters. But let me tell you something, okay? I'm a pod hopper, and there was a few new people that were invited to come today, which is great, and really great. But wait, there's a reason. Wait,
We're waiting.
shoot. Oh no, talking
We need
about
the syncopated
no,
clock music.
Cheryl Sanders says to me, she says, I love your lives and I love when you say hello, Cheryl. And I said, I'm so glad because some people do and some people don't, and I'm glad
That's
you
Cheryl?
do. Not that Cheryl. Cheryl. No, that's Sherelle.
Sherelle.
That's Sherelle.
I
That's
took
from
my
the
glasses
cruise.
off. I know.
Thank you, Sherelle, for continuing
It's
to
been over
tune
2
in.
years now.
And you know, my big ask right now, my ask of 2020 is to share.
Big
To
ass
share
of
my
2020.
big ass.
Oh, your big ass.
Is to share our lives. I would like to get discovered with Robert. And
Please, before we get too old.
but let me tell you something, reruns. Listen to me. This is crazy.
Now we're going to go on twice a day?
No, this is crazy.
What?
I have to tell you, it can't, because we weren't going live, and I knew not even to ask you to go live. I mean, we
Thank
were
you.
not in any position.
That
I
would have
did-
been
Awful.
spectacular.
No, you would have had to excuse yourself a bit. But I will tell you that I got a kick out of watching myself and him. Because this way, when you watch back, which like the way you're watching us, I was able to watch what he said, which I'm laughing out loud, while I'm talking, laughing at myself because
We're here, next to each other.
no,
You're experiencing
it's not
this.
It's not the same. It's not the same. I watched it in playback. Wait, I told Judy that I was watching it in playback.
Who?
Judy, JB. I didn't say her last name. Let me tell you. But wait, I watched it from beginning to end. I watched an episode because you know how I'll watch sometimes clips of Kelly and Ryan, right? Or Kelly and Mark. Don't roll your eyes.
I
like.
recorded it this morning for you.
Oh, you did?
Because J-Lo was on.
Oh, I love J Lo. Thank you, honey.
And they did a pasta tour in Manhattan.
Oh, really? Oh, I love that
Different
too.
pasta
I mean, I stopped recording that every day because I want less TV. But the thing is there are just some. Listen, I always loved, Kelly Ripa from All My Children. There was a different connection in Mark Consuelos, and they're married.
You have to talk
and I love
about
it.
the day we went to the set.
Okay, we'll talk about that another day. But let me tell you, I was watching Kelly and Mark.
You have pictures from that day? Look at you. You have to have pictures from that day.
Well, inside the studio.
Yeah, you
I
took
don't
pictures
know.
with that old guy, the twin.
Oh, I did. Oh, Adam. He was Stuart and
Yeah, him
Adam
and his brother.
Chandler. Well, he played twins on the show.
Yeah,
Anyway,
he
now
did.
I thought we're not talking about that now, but we also have the picture over there with the Ehrlichs in front of the Ehrlich
Oh, but that
Liquors.
we could do
That was the
anytime.
day.
But
No,
I know
we
that was
went.
the day, but you had to have. We think
Okay,
we
listen.
pictures in the control room.
So the reason I was watching Mark and Kelly, which came up my feed with a video, is it was the most watched episode of Kelly.
I can look at which is.
Then let's share that. Okay, our most watched
Oh,
episode.
I don't know if I could do that. Those stats won't come up.
So
on
I
the
just want you to
radio.
know with theirs, it was when their daughter Lola didn't knock on the door and came in the middle of you know what, with a whole family full of people. It was a
The middle of
Father's Day,
sex.
and Mark wanted sex, and Kelly really wasn't in the mood. And I have to tell you, it was really a fun video clip. So. But I think we're a fun video clip. So let me tell you, I watched this episode, and one of them, I think we were at your desk. We were doing a Holly and Robert. And I got to tell you, I watched this from beginning to end. I watched the whole thing, and I enjoyed it just as much as when we do it. But wait, there's more. There was another episode that came on last year. Another one last year this day. And it was the day after Cannon Pop-Up.
Mm-hmm.
It must have been the 21st.
Did we look tired?
Or it was at least that weekend,
Uh-huh.
maybe in that weekend. And I was talking about my friend Donna and how Color Street, because we had a holiday party.
Uh-huh.
Wait, Pura Cura, I was showing things. I was doing some show and tell with some of the things that were in our VIP bag.
Hello, Deborah.
Hey, Deborah.
Happy New
So,
Year.
honestly, it was like so much fun, like to kind of say this documentary
Well,
of like what we share.
listen,
so I
you
highly
know,
encourage it.
I have to tell you.
Get
listen,
out of your
so
comfort
here's-
zone, people.
So here's the thing,
Go
right?
live and share with joy.
I guess
The ups, the downs, the
I
ins,
guess
the outs.
one
The
day,
times of your lives.
I guess one day,
Yes.
our grandchildren
I hope so.
will watch those.
This is crazy.
Right? That will be our legacy. We kind of
But you need to
create a
I'm
diary.
I'm asking you right now. Can you please put them all mine? I think all of mine. Or I mean, we really both went live.
What
but
are you talking
I want them all on YouTube. I want all of our lives. We have a lot of lives from last year, and some of them even before
nice
that.
knowing you all.
What, we'll never see
I will
you
set
again?
it up.
You
I will
can't-
set that up.
Could you
I can
try
automate
to,
that.
Could you try?
I can automate
From Facebook? All the videos?
Yes.
Oh my God. So let me tell you something. We are going to come back and we are going to talk about the All My Children. Because I even have an All My Children book up there. I am excited about 2020. Are you? What are you excited about 2020? My word of the year is ready. Capital READY.
Which is the right one?
And my other, what is that?
That's my letter.
L? 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 Love? Luck? Cannabis is C. Oh, legalize C. So LC. So
L.
LC. 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 Okay. I love you. Wait, no, you. So get this. That's sign language for I love you, by the way. Did you know that? I love you. Let me tell you something. So yesterday, we have to just say this, if Michael, you're still there. Yesterday was our New Year's organizational meeting.
Reorganization.
No, it's called organizational meeting. I could show you the green piece of paper right there. It says organizational meeting.
Okay.
It was a reorganization of the town council and the roles that they play. So Rudy Fernandez is now the mayor for the third time of our town. Sean Klein is now the deputy mayor. And then we have three other
And he
council.
will be the mayor next. Our
That's-
council, we don't elect a mayor. We elect a town council
And then
of
there's a-
5, and they elect
They all share.
the mayor.
Right. So then we had Al Anthony was the outgoing, and then we have also Ed Meinhardt and and that's it. Michael, Ed,
Al.
Rudy. Al is the outgoing mayor. Rudy's the new mayor. Sean is the new deputy mayor. And then we have Ed Meinhardt and Michael Vieira,
Council member.
council members. So they acknowledged many people that do good in our town. There's lots of committees and lots of involvement in
Pages
people.
of committees.
Pages. And we are on the skate park committee, even though they're not necessarily doing anything with it now, but we are we're part of that and always will be. That's our legacy, one legacy.
Yep.
Being part of HHY.
Yep.
And they also, our mayor announced that there will be open forums because of the legal cannabis, being cannabis can be on the ballot in November. They are, due to a lot of our influence and showing up, that there will be some open forums in Livingston regarding this topic.
From what I understand, might have referred to me as a ringleader.
Yeah. When did that happen? Recently? I mean,
few
you didn't
weeks
tell me
ago.
something?
I think it was shared with you, but you didn't necessarily hear it.
Oh. Really? I want to know more. So we
Tickle
are
me and I'll tell you.
we are excited about the year to come. We have a lot of great things planned for consumers and businesses alike. We're going to be doing some online content. Please go to counterpopup.com and sign up to be part of our email list if you're not already on it. And that's where you'll learn about the upcoming events that we're planning. We really have an amazing community. I got to tell you, I'm so grateful that we are part of that community. We have met so many wonderful professionals and advocates in the space that are really doing it with purpose and intention and with strategy and with being open about something that you may or may not know too much about. So we all need to learn more. I'm constantly learning more. So I'm really hoping that these forums are something that we could be a part of because we're very fair. You know, that's the other thing about doing things safe and responsibly, but fairly. And I think that there are so many committees in town, this should be a committee.
Yeah, it needs to be. It's not a light subject,
Oh.
and it needs to be fully
Hope your mayor's okay.
fully
That's awful.
discussed.
So, with that said, I want you to know, with the new year, may you have many happy and new moments, lessons, memories, adventures, challenges, and opportunities. That's what I wish you all. I hope that you deepen relationships, that there's more kindness. These were my hopes last year, to deepen relationships so that there to be more kindness, and the legalization of cannabis is right on at the top of that list.
Yes.
Because it will help so many people.
And it helped me sleep
And help,
over these last few days.
and help the economy of many townships.
Yes.
So don't stand on the
And
sidelines.
and if there's a silver lining to getting sick over New Year's, I must have watched 25 Odd Couple episodes yesterday.
I think more.
I can't believe Holly was sitting over there. I'm watching over here.
It was,
I'm
it was,
sure.
it was,
I don't know how Holly didn't say, "I can't stand that theme song anymore. I'm hearing it every 30 minutes." I watched.
Go get
I
it,
watched
Michelle.
about 6
You
or
got
7
this. You'll attract it.
Twilight Zones, and then I watched so many Odd Couples.
And then I enjoyed.
Such a great. And you know what I saw? There was one episode I'd never
You
seen
also
before.
read Twilight Zone. Did you say that? Did you say
Twilight Zone. I watched about
so
6.
many Twilight
The
Zones?
one I didn't realize
Yes.
episode when Oscar gets the assignment to be the theater reviewer for 3 weeks while the regular reviewer is on vacation.
Right.
And he doesn't know anything about theater, so he gets Felix to go to the theater.
Right.
And during one of the interludes, Neil Simon walks up with his daughter, and they get excited and like, "Oh, it's Doc Simon!" And that must have been his nickname. And they stopped him, to take
he made a
picture and
cameo.
autograph. He made a cameo.
Made a cameo.
Yeah.
That's
Neil
awesome.
Simon wrote The Odd Couple. If you
Just in case. Well, it's a classic. It's amazing. The acting and writing is superb.
the casting.
And the movie was superb
the
too.
movie too, whatever, like in most of the renditions that I've seen of, like, because also I didn't
But
Nathan Lane
Jack
and
Klugman and
Art Carney was in the original Broadway.
Art
Art
Carney
Carney was in
yes,
one.
He
was
was
one of the
Oscar, I
actors.
think. And who was Felix? Walter Matthau. I think it was
No.
Walter Matthau was
Jack Lemmon.
No. Jack
was
Lemmon and Walter
also on Broadway.
Matthau.
Well, that was in the movie.
That was the movie.
That was the movie.
Walter Matthau and Jack. Oh my goodness,
Right.
boy, oh boy.
But Jack Klugman
Hey, Melissa.
and Tony Randall.
Here's the 2020 being a
You know,
great
were
one.
brilliant.
Michelle, listen to
Brilliant.
me about overcoming fear. This is the year, okay, that you say, okay, I'm going to get comfortable being uncomfortable. And you're going to challenge
You're gonna wear tight
yourself.
underwear.
And if you don't change, nothing changes. So you go out there and you put out that smile and your energy, and I promise you, there are people that are going to want to be with you.
Right.
Okay? And that's what it's about. So say,
And
this is
people
what I
hate
say.
when people smile.
Inhale.
So
No, they
do it.
Yeah, they actually do. They're like, why
Like,
are
what
you
are you
so
smiling
happy?
about?
But listen, this is one of the mantras that I say, Michelle, and hey Chris, I love you. I love seeing you this morning. Thank you for the shout out this morning and for the acknowledgement. It means so much to me, but most importantly, I'm happy that CBD is helping. That's what matters. You are so beautiful. Your intentions
She's
and your
using Lily
peace. She's using Lily Pearl and Mark 3 CBD capsules. And
Love it.
and it gives me that
Love it.
that she says if she shakes someone's hands. I mean, I'm being careful because I don't how I can be rough and gruff
Yeah.
and
Okay. She shakes someone's hand and what?
no, it's not hurting.
Oh, it doesn't
It's not
hurt.
hurting. But Chris, I mentioned you earlier because I was talking about how I had transferred a lot of our video footage. And even though that was with one of your other businesses, you still capture memories and share with your business legacy and family moments. So what Chris Ladon does is awesome. So shout out to you. But it is about being better and stronger together. And I was so, this morning felt so good being at my Believe Inspire Grow meeting. And I knew I was leaving you. You were okay. And it was also nice.
I
And it was
stood
so
out
nice to
with my
see. I got to
face
see
in the
Heidi.
sun.
Heidi and I had lunch. She treated me. Wasn't that nice? We shared a tuna on a bagel.
Wow.
It was so good. Chris, you are, I gotta tell you, it is so
We got a love
mutual.
fest going on.
It
folks.
is. And I really have to tell you something. I encourage any woman out there to join Believe Inspire Grow. At least come and see what it's all about and consider it, because I've been to lots of meetings, Robert, and here it is: the Chamber of Commerce and BNI and the Jewish Network.
We
All
got
of
it.
them.
We got it. I understand the point you're trying to make.
Right. So I tell you, this is going to be an amazing year. And I really know that if, you got to ask. It's got to be the year of the ask.
420 the whole month. The whole month of April is 420.
What do you mean?
The whole month of April is 420.
Oh, wow. Oh, my God. Did someone else write about that already?
I've been saying it for months.
Oh, that is so
It's
fantastic.
nice to know that you listen to me.
Well, no, it didn't click. I was thinking the day and month, not the year. That is awesome. So we're going to do something special. We got to do something in April, all month. We're going to do something special, like every day. Let's think of something good.
Don't threaten me.
So,
Are we done? Can we go now?
thank you, Chris. Thank you all for tuning in. I said, what I'm going to ask is that you share our video and that you tell
Force people to watch it.
you tell people if this is something that you find value in and you learn something or it just makes you feel a little better and it gives you a little break for the day, because we all need to take a break. So we all have to pick and choose what we watch and why.
And we like that 10 o'clock spot right after Kelly and Ryan on ABC. So
Yeah, how come Rachel Ray isn't there anymore?
they moved her.
I know why. That's like at 2 o'clock, right?
It's the R word.
What?
Ratings.
Well, I know that there is so much goodness out there. And whatever you want is at your reach. So get ready, because it's going to be an awesome year. And if you feel happy, you'll be happy. So be happy.
And if you're happy and you know it,
Clap your hands. So have a great rest of the day. And we will see you, can we say tomorrow?
you can say it.
See you tomorrow.